Good day everyone, my name is Junior Ligan from BSHM4B, College of Hospitality Management and Tourism. Selected methods and tools for service process. Some of the other methods and tools used to analyze service process are the following. 1. Affinity diagram. It is an analytical tool to gather and organize information from a significant amount of mixed data source. From research, insights, concepts, diagrams, brainstorms, ideas, and designs. This method is employed to sort and bundle information into groups or based on their relationships. Often, these connections and relationships provide deeper insights and new ideas. 2. Brainstorming. It is a method to generate ideas from a group of people to solve a design problem. Under the direction of facilitator, members of the group contribute ideas freely to cover as many areas as possible in search of the best possible design. Rough ideas contributed by the participants as gathered and refined to determine solutions. And 3. Character profiles. This supplement the understanding and appreciation of designers by providing patterns or trends about service users. Knowing profile would also help in justifying the innovations and improvements designed for the clients. 5. User Journey Map. It is a diagram that uses illustration photographs and or quotes telling about the journey of the user through a service. It helps in identifying the key stages and touch points along the user's service experience. What parts of the service work for the user and what parts need to improve. It is a useful technique to understand the motivation of customers in relation to their wants, need, hesitation, and concerns. And number 6, cultural proofs. These are also referred to as user diary. It provides a way gathering information about people and their activities and insights about the day of communities. And number 7, documentaries. These are tools used to provide information at the initial stages of the design process. This method is visualized representation of human emotion and expression captured through film. And number 8, empathy probes. These are tools for design that considers what the user are thinking and feeling more than they are doing and saying. And for number 9, ethnographic user research is a tool used to support a deeper understanding of the design uses for service designers. Through this research tool, designer will able to establish what motivates the user to do something and what hinders them to not do things. And for number 10, experience prototype. It is a simulation of a service to test new service ideas or designs for specific physical touch points. It seeks out whether design is applicable to the users or identifies area that could possibly be improved. And for number 11, focus group. It is a setting deliberately selected people who are participants of discussion about a particular topics which intends to bring out their perception and feedback to design ideas. And for number 12, immersion workshop. It is also known as empathetic research or role playing. A research involves herself with the study area by becoming part of it. It is a good source of information since the designer will have an actual experience with regards to emotion and social interaction with the community. And for number 13, observation. It is a method that can be used to identify the problems when the users are interacting with a product. Through observation, services can be evaluated and user experience can be determined to a certain level. 14. Personas. This refers to a fictional characters created as archetypes, not stereotypes, to represent types of users that avail of the services or products companies. Personas are created to help to understand needs, behaviors, experience, and goals of users. And for number 15, prototyping. This tool is used to examine the behavior and performance of fresh design before it goes to production. The service is tested by observing the interaction of the user with prototype of the service mimicking the venue, settings and conditions where the service is actually rendered. These kinds of prototyping methods are the following. A. Sketches and diagrams. These are used to illustrate the ideas or discussion and analysis. Sketches among the earliest forms of prototyping, also the simplest to use. Then to be acceptable of value. And for B, storyboarding. This is a presentation of cases prototype scenario using series drawing pictures to visualize a sequence of events. And for C, building blocks prototype. Beyond the idea of having fun with building blocks as a toy, the versatility and ability to stimulate creativeness has made this toy a valuable tool in prototyping. And for D, role play. This refers to acting out service situation where user interact with products of service. That implied conditions clarifies the direction where the service design should be take the service really exists and then render as possible journey through its functionalities. Physical methods. For design service that may require physical representation, mock-ups can be created for testing materials that can be used to include paper, cardboard, wax, clay, and wood, among others, build the models. F. Using driven prototype. This prototype method uses unique approach in coming up with a service design instead of the designer conjuring a design for the service user. It instead the user who will get to make a design. 16. Scenarios. This refers to the creation of a hypothetical story to visualize how user will utilize service in order to generate design. Scenarios can either be written or drawn with sufficient detail to anticipate and demonstrate the needs of users. And for 17, service prototype. This is a simulation tool to test the service design through observation of the interaction between the user and the prototype of the service set in the place, situation and condition where the service true exists. And for number 18, shadowing. The researchers act as an observer only and does not interfere with participant in any circumstance. In this method, the researcher goes along with the users observers how they utilize the service of product with the natural environment. For the last number 19, stakeholder map. It is a tool that shows visual presentation of an organization, staff, sponsors, investor, board, partner organization, or customer. The map reflects the level of interest and importance of the stakeholders in the organization. These stakeholders are listed and sorted on a chart based on extent of their interest and influence or the power each holds in the organizations. A stakeholder map helps determine who among the stakeholder possesses the biggest impact on the organization. Thank you.